Okay, good morning once again. Today we're going to start our discussion on creating projects in R. Usually what we have learned so far was to create an R Markdown uh, file in R, but we haven't really learned how to organize these files. If you have several RMD files, uh, maybe you'll just save it in one folder. And unfortunately, these files might be unrelated to each other. And in using R Markdown, you might have already generated some outputs like plots, and these plots could also have been saved in your in the folder that you where you save your R Markdown files. Now it's advisable to create an R project where your R Markdown file, your output files, and other files are stored in that specific R project. There's a distinct advantage of using an R project to organize your files. Okay, so how do you create a project? So you go to File and then New Project here. Okay, so we're going to
Sir,
create. Yes.
sir, hindi po yata naka-share screen po.
Okay, sorry again. Okay, I'm not sharing my screen. Share screen. Okay. Is my screen shared now?
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
So
Yes
let
po.
me redo the process. Cancel. Okay, so as I said, it's important for us to know how to manage the files that we're working on. Okay, so in order to create an R project, you go to File here, and then this one, New Project. So we're going to create a new project, and we create a new project in a particular directory. So it's either you create a new directory, and since you don't have yet an existing directory, you just click New Directory. And then here, you have an option, New Directory for what? Are you creating an R package? Are you creating a Shiny application? Shiny application is for creating websites using R. Or is it a Quarto project, which later on we're going to use? Okay, but for now, let's just use the new project, R Markdown project, R project. So if we click this, then it will ask for a directory name. Okay, so let me name this data wrangling. Okay, data wrangling, and then we're asked to create project as a subdirectory of. We're asked to create a folder where we're going to store this. So I'll go to browse, and then I'll just put it in my desktop. Okay, here desktop, and then I'm going to create a folder new. Okay, you may it depends on how you would like to. I'll just write COB516 underscore 517M. Okay, so I'm creating this folder. Okay, open. Okay, so the directory for this R project that I'm creating, the name of which is data wrangling, will be found in my case, it's in my desktop, and it's in a folder called COB516 underscore 517M. Okay. All right. So I enter this. And then you notice now you have a new instance of R here. Okay, bago na yung R natin, ano? Yung mga open na files kanina nawala. Okay, and it states here that this is now data wrangling. Okay, this is now my R project data wrangling under the folder COB516517. Okay, here also, the name of this project is data wrangling. Okay, in R Studio. And here you can see that under files, nag-automatically create siya ng isang R project file. Okay, we will not discuss yet at this time kung ano tong laman na tong file na to na data wrangling.r project. But that's very important. Now, any file that you open, okay, any file that you open will be reflected here dito sa files natin. Okay, so let me now yung ano natin yung file kanina na shinare ko sa inyo. Okay, so where's that file? Nasa desktop ko. What you can do is, one option is to open it. Okay, I'm going to copy that file. Asan yung file na yun? Nasa desktop. Ito, no? I'm going to copy this, Control C, and I'm going to save it in the R project that I created. So, nandito siya, COB516. Ito. Okay, I should have written R projects before COB. Anyway, change ko na lang yan. And then dito sa data wrangling, no? Under this data wrangling folder, okay, isa-save ko siya dito. Paste ko. Okay, so pinaste ko yung file na to dito sa inside the data wrangling folder, which is a project, no, that I created. And then when I open again my R, I can now see here the data wrangling file that I posted dun sa folder na yan. Okay, so kindly do that and let me wait for you to chat if you were able to copy paste the file, put it there in the folder, in the project folder, and then if you can now see it in the R project file. Kindly chat please kung nakita nyo na. Okay, thank you. So let's wait for the others. There's supposed to be 14. Okay, so far 7 or 8 have already indicated that they have already loaded it. Okay, just a few more seconds for the others. Thank you. All right, good. I hope you're able to follow along. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we can now access this. If you click this, okay, it now automatically opens here in our environment. Okay, or if you had clicked that, if you had opened that, it would have also been loaded to our project. Okay, so automatically when we open that, you can see here the outline, right? So this is how the this is how the outline of your RMD file has been created. The big letters here, for example, data wrangling in R, this consists of one hashtag. Okay, yung mga big dito, yung mga main headings, they consist of the first hashtag, and under each one of them, diba? Ito, install packages, no? 2 hashtags yun. So under that. So kunyari, if I, for example, put this one, yan, kita nyo, no? Under na siya dito sa install packages. So it's very easy to create headings or outlines in RMD. Okay. In fact, you can use this now to be your table of contents. Okay. Just packages needed. Right. Kita natin, no? First layer, main heading, second layer, third. If I put another one, 4, then it will be under the third one. Okay. So today, we're going to discuss a very important aspect of data analysis, which is data wrangling. Next week, we're going to do exploratory. This is part of exploratory data analysis, and it's called EDA. No? EDA, which means exploratory data analysis. So maraming parts ang EDA, maraming parts ang exploratory data analysis, and one important part is data wrangling. And data wrangling is supposed to be to prepare your data, okay? Because oftentimes when you access your data, when you, let's say, download a data from the internet or from whatever source, usually that data is not clean. Okay? It's not ready for your purposes. So the process by which you make your data ready for your analysis is called data wrangling. So let me just write that: data wrangling. Okay. And an important package that we're going to use in data wrangling is the tidyverse package or the data dplyr package, which I'm going to discuss in a while. Okay, so here, data wrangling are, okay, the packages that we'll be needing is tidyverse. Now, tidyverse consists of several packages, and it's always good to ask the help function of R. If you want to learn more about a particular package, then you can use double question mark. You can type it in the console or even type it here in the source window. I'll just type it in the console. Tidyverse. Okay. So here I'm typing tidyverse in the console.
And watch okay lang.
Okay, enter. And then in the viewer function, in the viewer here, you can see here some some help on tidyverse. So marami siya, no? If I just want to help on a part on the package itself, okay, I can go to packages and kindly check if I think if I'm not mistaken, we have already loaded tidyverse before. Okay, if I
Sorry, excuse me, sir.
yes.
Sorry, sir. I got disconnected briefly.
Okay.
May I know what happened, sir? We need to install a new package po ba, sir?
Yeah, we're starting with that, no? Have you loaded the file? The file that I shared with you in data wrangling.
Apa, sir.
It's already loaded sa Armo.
Apa.
Okay, so we're just starting with this part of installing a package. We have not installed a package actually.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
It's okay.
Sorry, sir.
Thank you so much. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. This is what I expect really from master's students. No, you take responsibility for maybe what you missed. For example, unlike kasi pag undergrad, tatahimik lang yan. No, but I'm happy with this group kasi you take responsible for your learning. You ask questions talaga, and that's very good. Okay, so if you go here to the help window pane and choose and click packages, you will find here the packages that you have already installed in your machine. And here in the search button here, you can type TIDY, okay, and then maybe V. Okay, kindly see if you have already tidyverse loaded installed in your machine. Could you kindly please check that?
I did not find Tinyverse on my R.
Okay, thank you. Tidyverse, not Tinyverse. TIDY. No?
Yes, sir, Tidyverse.
Okay, good. Sige, thank you. All right.
Wala din sa akin, sir.
That means hindi pa natin na-load, no? Hindi nyo pa na-i-install yung package na yun. Okay, so let me teach you. Do you recall what's the code to install a package? Diba? Install that packages, diba? Right? Have I discussed this with you, class?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is the way to install a package. Install the packages, and if you have many packages to install, you can use the C function or combine function, and you write the names of those packages. Let's say tidyverse, okay, that's what we're going to use today. Dplyr, ggplot2, nycflights, and maybe let's include here dlookr, okay, which we're actually going to use next week, but let's install that now here. Sama na rin natin yung Data Explorer, and sama na rin natin yung Smart EDA. Okay? So this is actually for next week, but let's just include them. Okay, so what you do is to put these packages here. For example, tidyverse. I'm going to include it here, and then comma, another quote, and then dplyr, okay, etc. So this is the long way. Now, we learned last time that installing a particular package does not necessarily automatically make you make available the functionalities that come with the package. So if you really need the functionality, for example, of tidyverse, after installing it, kailangan i-library natin siya, di ba? If you recall, sabi natin, dapat natin, after installing the packages, we do library, okay? And then isa-isa yan, no? Tidyverse, for example. When we write this code and then run this code, it will now make tidyverse, the functionalities of tidyverse available. And if you check the packages section here, makikita nyo na may magkaka-check dito. Okay, first when you install the package, lalabas na dito sa packages natin yung tidyverse. And then when you type library, you will see that it will now be checked here. So one way to access the package is to go to packages and then click here. And then in the console, makikita nyo class na naka-library siya dito. Okay, let me illustrate that. If I click this, okay, tingnan nyo, automatically, sinulat niya library tidyverse. So clicking a package in the package section will automatically load that package. Okay, and then here you can see that tidyverse kasi, it's like a meta package. When I say meta package, it also imports with it several packages. So kung tutuusin, if you load tidyverse, you don't need to load ggplot2 kasi naka-attach na yun. You don't need to load dplyr kasi automatic when you load tidyverse, naka-load na itong mga to, no? And several others, hindi lang yan, meron pang iba. Okay? So dito, it tells us also that there are functions that are the same, okay, in other packages. For example, itong dplyr na to, no? It's a package where you have the filter function. Okay? Tapos meron ding sa isang package, kay stats package na may filter function din. Okay, so ang nangyayari nito, ang sinasabi niya, yung dplyr na filter will mask yung stats na filter. In other words, if you use filter, the filter function, okay, ang magpe-prevail yung kay dplyr. So medyo ma-overrun yung kay stats. Okay. Now, if you want to use the filter from the stats package, kailangan i-identify mo na, for example, stats, :filter. Yan. Okay, and then whatever code you have there. Okay. However, if I just use filter, oops, sorry. Kunyari filter lang ginamit, which one we're going to use today. No? Filter lang gagamitin natin na function. Here. Okay, automatically, ang sabi dito filter, kay dplyr yan. You can see here that filter, if I type filter, open close parentheses, diba? Ulit. Yan, filter. So, automatically, kay dplyr siya. Okay, kasi minask niya yung filter na function coming from the stats package. Okay. All right. Now, pag marami tayo, if we have many packages to install, there is this, I think I shared with you, let me check if I shared with you also. Okay, I shared with you a video. Ito, guys, no? So I hope you'll watch this. This is just 10-15 minute video. Quick ways to import and load packages in R. I shared that with you. And then this is with it the RMD file. So sa free time nyo, class, I would that you you watch this to learn more about how to 3 ways in which to import and load packages in R quickly. And one of those is what I'm going to share with you now. Okay, so here sa ilalim. Okay. So medyo unahin na natin dito, class. Ay, wait. Sorry. Here. Okay. We're going to install these packages. So marami siya, no? Okay, what's a shortcut to create a code chunk in R? You recall? A code chunk in R Markdown. We're using an R Markdown, and R Markdown allows us the use of code chunk, which is very efficient, very good, because when we print this, when we publish this document, ando din yung code, ando din yung output sa source window. Diba? Kasi pag R script lang, parang ganito lang yun. No? Okay, when we publish this, hindi lalabas dito yung output. But in R Markdown, the output will also be published, will also be printed. So do you recall, class, the shortcut for
Control
Alt I.
yes, correct. No, Control R Alt I for Windows. For Mac, it's Command what? Sa Windows. Anyone using Windows?
Command Option I po.
Yes, Command Option I. Okay? All right. So, itong mga shortcuts na to, class, non-negotiable to na nakakalimutan. Hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan yan. Otherwise, you have to key in how many, you have to make some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, diba? 10 keystrokes, no? To generate this. So that's not efficient. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, so here, one shortcut is to first make sure that you install a particular package. Okay, so install muna natin to, si Pacman. So there's this package called Pacman. So kindly install that first. And sa akin, hindi ko na-install to kasi na-install ko na to. No? In your case, paki-install siya. And then, i-library natin si Pacman. Okay, so when you're ready, kindly chat, please. Okay, good. Thank you, Robbie. Let's wait for the others. Wilson, salamat.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Nag-error sa akin, sir. There's no package called Pacman.
Okay. That's itin na natin Paki-share nga.
Sige, sir.
Share screen nga. Wrong spelling ka. Mark. PAC
Sa Pacman.
Sa Pacman. Install that package. Sa taas.
Ay, oo.
Try again.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. That tells us that R is very particular about the spelling, no? Kahit minsan kung kung na-capital natin tapos hindi, no? Dapat hindi capital, mag-error din. Okay, good.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Meron pang may hindi naka-load ng Pacman. Blaze?
Yes, sir. Ako, sir.
Sige nga, i-share mo nga yung screen mo. Okay.
Ito, sir.
Yung Pacman mo kasi may ano, hashtag. Tanggalin mo yung hashtag. Hindi yung hashtag
Yes,
kasi
sir.
comment yan, di ba? Tanggalin mo yung hashtag. Yan. Tingnan mo kanina naka-hashtag siya. So hindi siya nag-run kasi comment lang yun eh. Sige, i-run mo pareho ngayon. Yan, okay na yan. Yan, good.
Okay na, sir.
Okay, so yung comment class, ano siya? Yung hashtag comment yun. So we put a comment if we don't want R to run it. No? Okay, very good, very good. Keep the questions coming. I appreciate it. Okay, good. All right, so since I believe all of you have already, naka-share screen ba ako?
No, sir.
Oh, okay, sige. Share natin yung screen natin. Share screen. Okay. So, ila-library ko na, no? So, ibig sabihin ready na yung how do I know na na-install na yung library? Okay? If I look at the console, 'di ba? Ito yung rinan ko, library pacman. And then nasa new lines na siya, no? Kita nyo? Okay, nasa new code line na siya. Ibig sabihin, na-run na tong pacman. All right. So, in order to load these packages, itong mga to, tidyverse, dplyr, ggplot. Although as I said, when you install tidyverse, kasama rin dplyr at saka ggplot. But anyway, for practice, no? We're going to use, si pacman kasi, ano yan, it's a tool for packages, no? For loading packages. And there's this function called pload. Tingnan nyo to. And when I type pacman and then double colon, it will give us yung mga functions that come with with pacman. So if I type p and then underscore l, yan. Okay, ito pload. And then may intelligence kasi siya, no? Sinasabi dito kung what pload is all about. And can you see this one? Ito. Pload. Load one or more packages. Is a wrapper for library and required. It checks to see if a package is installed. If not, it attempts to install the package from CRAN and or any other repository in the pacman repository list. So in other words, dito, we don't have to separately use the installed packages and then library. Ito automatic na, no? Titingnan niya muna kung naka-install na yung package na. Kung hindi pa, i-install niya, tapos ilo-load na rin niya or ila-library niya. So quite a convenient way to do this. And then what's good about this is that hindi na natin kailangan hindi natin kailangan i-quote siya. Minsan kasi ang hirap ng quotes eh. Nagko-quote pa tayo eh, di ba? Katulad kanina sa install that packages, kailangan may quotes tayo doon. Dito hindi na, no? So pacman, okay, so this is one way. If I'm new to a package, tapos may ginagamit akong particular function sa kanya, I would normally do this. Linalagay ko, no, pacman and then pload. This is to tell me or to remind me that this p_load comes from this package. And then pag medyo nasanay na ako, okay, hindi ko na linalagay kasi alam ko na dun sa package yun ang galing na yan. Okay? So, ito pwede namang hindi isama itong pacman. So, it just tells us the namespace. The namespace kung saan ang galing itong payload na to. Okay, so let's run this particular code chunk. So, I'll just go to the end of this one. Actually, go anywhere here. Anywhere in this line of code na to. Okay, anywhere there. And then control enter. Then magra-run siya. Okay. Nagra-run siya, no? So let's wait. Sige, let's wait until these packages are loaded. Okay, and then they are installed and then loaded. So okay na sa akin, no? Okay, kindly chat please kung yan. Thank you, Robbie. Hindi lang siya Robbie installed, installed and loaded na siya. Okay, thank you. Not only was it installed, it was already loaded. And let's prove that. Okay, so let's wait for your classmates to key in their comments. Okay, good. Yeah, a few more seconds for the others. I think 7 pa lang, 8, yan, 8 na. So let's give your classmates ample time.
Sir, I don't know
Yes.
if ano po, na-install na po yung akin. Share ko lang po yung screen ko po. Okay
Sige,
lang
go.
po.
Sure, go. Stop-share ako,
Cannot
ha?
share po. I'm not
Yan.
allowed to share po.
Okay na. Okay ka na. Kasi naka-share ako kaya
Okay.
stop share. Sino to, Alvin?
Yes po.
Sige, Alvin, go ahead.
Our studio. Ganito po yung lumalabas sa kanya. Tapos, sineparate ko po ng code chunk.
Okay, okay lang yun. Alright, hintay, nagra-run pa siya, no? Nagra-run pa
I
siya.
see.
You could look at the console, tingnan mo, nagra-run siya. Okay, it's still running. Sa akin, mabilis kanina kasi naka-install na eh. So, tinignan ni Pacman, naka-install na ba yung mga package na yan? Yan, tingnan mo, yan, package. Some of the packages contain, ito sa tidy version, ano? Ayan, tidy version installed na, no?
Yes po.
Wait lang, wait for the other, ano, no? Wait for the other, yan, nagra-run pa yan. Tapos sa Alvin, yung 11 mo, i-click mo nga yung kulay blue na yan. Yan. Tapos, yung sa row 10, yung may backticks, maglagay ka ng space yan. I-enter mo. Mag-enter ka. Yan, para may space. Kasi nakakalito kung ano eh. Yan. Nakakalito kung magkadikit sila. Libre naman yung space eh.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
yes,
sige.
Po.
Thank you. Say, just wait, just wait. Hintayin natin yan, tapos ano.
Medyo mabagal lang po.
It's okay kasi yung ibang packages like Tidyverse, marami kasing packages na kasama yan eh, kaya it takes some time. Okay, let's use your screen na lang. Let's wait for it and let's use your screen para makita yung kung ano nangyari dun sa mga packages. No? Sige.
Yes, sir.
Let's just wait for Alvin's code here, yung asan yung baba. No? Could you kindly scroll down, Alvin, dun sa source window mo? Sa source window, yan.
Dito pa?
Oo, yan, sige. Sige, baba pa. Ayan. Ito kasi yung ano, no? No, go up. Diba? Ito yung ano, ito yung code na rin natin, no? Tapos you notice that sa code chunk na yan, nakapula pa. Nakapula pa, di ba? Ibig sabihin, it's still running. And in fact, dun sa ilalim, yung run chunks, di ba, nag-run pa rin siya. And then sa console, nakita mo, dlookur install. So natapos na siya sa dlookur. Ang susunod na niya i-install si Data Explorer. So, let's just wait for this. Okay,
yes,
sige.
sir.
Hintayin natin, Alvin, just naka-share pa rin yung screen mo.
Yes po.
Tapos we'll use your screen as an example to see what happened when we use the Pacman pload, which is packages load. No?
Yes po.
Sige lang. So, naglo-load pa siya. How about the rest? Okay na ba yung iba? Yung iba naka-install na, no? So, nakikita natin sa console ng screen ni Alvin na naglo-load siya. And then, downloaded. May mga warnings, may mga ano.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Actually, I have the same question as Blaze. How do we know it's loaded? Just to be sure lang po.
Okay, sige. It's okay.
Sorry.
I'll answer that, no? I'll answer that question. Hintayin natin tong kay Alvin while we're here. And then kasi your question will be answered by once these packages kay Alvin are installed. So andito na siya, anong package na in-install? Okay. Hintayin na lang natin. Yung Smart EDA yata at saka Data Explorer kasi medyo malalaking ano sila, no? Ayan. Tingnan nyo, ha? Tingnan nyo yung last, Alvin, kindly point to the console.
Yes po.
Sa
Where?
console.
Dito na po.
Yan, oo,
Yeah.
yan. Tingnan mo. Ang last second to the statement, smart EDA installed, di ba? Warning, package smart DA was built under section R version 4.2.2. Okay, let's take a look at one particular package. Alvin, sa package sa ilalim, dyan sa
Yes.
package windows, dyan sa search bar,
Ah,
yan, i-type mo dlookur. D,
dlookur.
yan.
dlookur.
Yeah, yung isang package na linode natin.
This one, sir?
Yeah, oo. Di ba linode natin yan?
Yes po.
Hindi
Pero hindi ko
lumalabas?
po siya, hindi po lumalabas, sir.
Okay, sige. Wag yan. Baka nagka-problema dyan, ano? Sige, tingnan mo natin yung ano na lang. Dplyr. Dplyr.
Yes.
Ayan, tingnan nyo class, no? So this is also in answer to the question. Sino nagtanong kanina? Si Robbie ba? When Alvin typed dp, so may lumabas dito sa package na dplyr. Now, take note, kanina wala ito, no? I'm sure wala ito sa packages ni Alvin. Tapos, hindi rin nakaklik kanina yan. No? Unang-una, wala yung dplyr. First, there was no package called dplyr. So, definitely, there was no check here. Okay, so what happened? Pacman installed that package, and then Pacman also loaded it. How do you know it's loaded? May check dyan. No? Naka-check siya. So once that package is checked, we know that that package has already been installed and loaded. Now, why is it important to load the package? It's important to load the package because we will not be able to access the functionalities of that package without loading it. Okay? One more nga Alvin, tin natin
Yes po.
dlookur.
dlookur. Wala.
So wala, no? Ibig sabihin baka hindi na install to, no? So so while here, sige, punta ka sa console na lang din. Then
Yes
let's see,
po.
install that package, start natin. Dyan sa ilalim.
Install. Ay, sorry.
O dyan, sa console mismo. Install that packages. And then quote dlookur. Sige,
Yan,
tingnan natin.
sir.
Oo, tingnan natin.
Paano yung R ay run, sir?
Control enter lang.
Control enter.
Yan.
Tapos
Okay.
yes.
Let's see. Yes, tingnan natin. Ayan. So, kailangan daw mag-restart bago ma-install. Yan, tingnan natin, ha. Install that packages. Yan, nag-install na siya. Kasi after install that packages, yung command line niya, ano na, paki-check ang ulit. Hindi pa pala, no? Sige.
Yes po.
Warning, our tools is required to build our, but it's not currently. Alright, tingnan niyo to, may sinasabi siya. Warning. Our tools is required to build our packages, but is not currently installed. Okay, sabi niya, please download and install the appropriate version of our tools before proceeding. So ito, binibigyan tayo ng okay, ano na nangyari? Ayan, successfully unpacked na, no?
Yes po.
Sige, hanapin mo ulit, dlookur.
dlookur.
Ayan,
Yes po. Tapos ila-library ko po.
Yan, pag click mo yan, library yan, di ba? Sige, click mo.
Yan.
Di ba? Automatic sa console, nag-library siya, di ba? Right, Alvin?
Yes po.
Hindi mo naman type yan, di ba?
Tinik ko lang po yung yung box.
Yes. So clicking that one is equivalent to typing library dlookur. Okay? So, sige.
Okay po, sir.
Okay, thank you. So okay na kay Alvin, no? So punta
Okay na
naman
po.
tayo kay Blaze. Si Blaze may question din. Blaze, kindly share your screen, please.
Wait, sir.
Sige lang.
Ayan, here, sir. Ginaya ko, sir, yung pinagawa mo, sir, kay Alvin, yung
Okay.
installed package here. So, yung dlookur, sir, meron na.
Meron na. Okay, good.
Yung, sir, kanina, ano yun?
Which
Yung,
one? Dplyr?
Yes, sir.
Sige, type mo. Meron na,
Yung isa, sir, yung kanina,
yung anong package?
yes, ba yun?
Pacman? Tidyverse ba? PIDY.
Meron na, sir, no?
Meron ka na.
So, i-library ko to,
Okay.
sir.
O, i-run mo na lang yung pacman, no? Yung nasa source window, yung nasa line 24. Yan, go there, anywhere there. Yan, control enter. Para lahat naka-load na. Ayan, tingnan mo sa console, di ba? Okay na siya, no?
Yes, sir.
So, and automatically, the library na rin yung ano. Check mo yung ano, yung ggplot2. ggplot2, yan. Naka-check na, oh, ggplot2.
Okay, sir.
Yan, okay, good. Good.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. I appreciate
Sir?
those. Yes, sige. Sige lang.
Sir, yung akin naman, parang sabi dito, ano ba to? There's no package called Smart EDA.
Sige, Mark.
Warning failed.
Mark, i-share mo yung screen mo.
Sige po.
Okay, sometimes kasi yung mga function, yung mga packages na to, class medyo bago tong mga to, no? So, sabi diyan, yun. Please install package BIOC manager and then retry. Sige, tinangaw natin. Una, install muna natin yung ano, yung Smart EDA. Install that package sa console na lang. Mark.
Ito na lang po, sir.
Sige.
Smart EDA.
Coach mo, put it in quotes.
Smart EDA.
Capital S din dapat. And then put it in quotes.
Capital S.
Yan, quotes dapat. Sige.
Ganito, sir.
Yeah. Check natin. Alright. Makikita natin sa console, no? So, nag-i-install din siya ng mga dependencies. Kasi, oftentimes, yung mga packages, they also depend on other packages. So, nagkakaroon siya, ini-install na rin yan, ng sabay. Okay, error attempt to use, ano sabi dito? So, ito nga sinasabi niya, no? I-install na muna itong BIOC manager. I-copy mo nga yan, yung ano, Mark, i-copy mo yung installed that packages na BIOC manager.
Yan. Ito, sir.
Copy mo yan. Tapos, i-run natin dito. I-run mo sa, sa source window. Yan, sige. So, pag nakakita kang ganung message, sundin natin class, no? Nag-error siya. Please use install that packages, BIOC manager, and then
Kasi baka malito, sir. Dapat mga ganito.
sige, subukan.
Isa lang ba yun?
Dapat pwedeng single eh.
Pwede single.
Pwedeng single, pwede yan. Sige, i-run natin na double. Version of R might be, okay. So, ano nga, paki-increase mo yung width ni console. Sige, increase mo yan. Yan. Tapos baba nga tayo dun sa tapos increase mo rin yung height niya. Yan, baba. Yan. Kasi may sinasabi siya dito, a version might be available elsewhere. See the ideas at okay. So we have to look at this, no, yung mga message na ganito. So possible na yung version ng R mo, could you kindly go to tools? Mark, tools. Sa taas. Yan. Yan. Click mo nga. Version hindi dyan. Nasaan siya? Global options. Sa baba. Tapos, ito, no? Ang version natin, nakita mo dito, no? Our version is 4.2.2. Bago to eh. Ito yung bagong version eh. So, wala tayong problema sa version ng R mo. No? Kasi it's the latest. Sige, i-okay mo na. Okay. Sige, ganito gawin natin, Mark. I-discuss natin to, no? mag ano tayo, meet tayo outside this class. And then anyway, hindi pa naman natin gagamitin si Smart EDA. Gagamitin natin next week yan. So dapat by next week, ma-install na natin yan. No? I-decipher natin kung anong problema, kung bakit ayaw niya. Sometimes, pag nakaka-encounter ako ng ganito, what I do is I copy, for example, yung pinaka-main message. Tapos, ginugoogle ko siya. And then chances are, there are many people who have already experienced this error or message. Tapos, usually nasasagot, no? Nasasagot yung mga questions na yan. Kasi ito sabi, cannot open yung may sinasabi siyang stats.ox.ac.uk.
Ano yung sinesearch mo, sir, ito? Itong word na to. Itong word na to, pinandito, sir.
Pwede yan, or pwedeng itong HTTPS yan, no? Yung kita mo, cannot open URL, yung paragraph before that.
Ito, sir.
Yan, yung nasa ilalim yan, yung cannot open.
Okay.
Yan, di ba? So, pwede kong i-copy yan, or tingnan ko kung anong mga portions yan ang pwede kong i-hanapin, no? And 99.99% nasasagot eh. Kasi these challenges have already been, or this, let's say, error in the processes have already been experienced by other people before. So, sinasabi na nila kung ano yung solution doon. Okay?
Okay, sir. Sige
Alright?
po.
So, Mark, okay muna tayo, no?
Sige
Anyway, si Smart EDA, we're not going to use that, no?
Sige po, sir. Noted
Pero next
po.
week, dapat ma-ano na natin yan, ha? Dapat ma-resolve natin, ha?
Sige po, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, Mark, for that question. And thank you for those who asked the questions. They're very helpful kasi this is a learning process for all of us. Okay, so punta na tayo, class, dito sa main lesson natin. Okay, we're going to use this package. So hanapin muna natin dito si NYC flights. Let's go to packages and then type NYC flights. NYC flights. Yan, kita nyo, NYC flights 13. Okay. So, na-load na siya, di ba? Naka-click na yung natin, yung na-library na to. So, if I click this, okay, so it tells us yung metadata. No? Metadata means data about the data. So, NYC flights version 1.0.2, it's a package that contains these files. This data. So airlines data, airports data, flights data, planes data, weather data. So let's take a look at this description file. Okay, we can see here that the title of this package is NYC Flights 13. So this package was created to help us practice with data analysis. No? So ang gumawa nito si Hadley Wickham. Okay, the one who created ggplot2, which is a very important package for data visualization. Yung mga
Sir,
yes.
Sir, sorry na wala akong from help,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so sa package, no? Sa package, punta tayo sa NYC flights, type natin. Tapos click nyo to. NYC flights. Okay? Pag click natin yan, lalabas dito information about that package. Tapos dito may description file. Click natin to. Yan. So
Okay,
it
sir. Thank
gives
you
us
po.
information about the package. So sabi dito, ang creator nito si Hadley Wickham. Author siya, creator siya. No? Tapos, so these are, sabi dito, airline on-time data for all flights departing New York City in 2013. So data to about the airport, New York City in 2013, also includes metadata. So when you see metadata, it's data about the data. So may data tayo, tapos any information about the data, for example, what do those variables mean? They are called metadata. Okay? All right, so suggest dplyr, this is the function, this is the package that we're going to use, and some information here. Kung kailan siya na kung kailan siya na build, 20 date ng publication 2021. So April 12, 2021. Okay? All right, so let's go back. Backspace lang ako dito, ano? And then, we're going to use this, yung flights at saka weather. Ito yung gagamitin natin. Tignan natin muna tong flights dataset. Click natin yan. All right. So, this is what you call the metadata. Sabi ito flights. And this one, the flights dataset, comes from the NYC Flights 13, the package NYC Flights 13. In other words, class, hindi natin ma-access yung flights dataset na yan unless we load NYC Flights 13. Okay, so sabi dito, anong description na to? On-time data for all flights that departed New York City. So meron daw, kasi tatlong airports sa New York, no? Merong John F. Kennedy, merong LaGuardia Airport, and Newark. Tatlong airports to in 2013. And then it gives us a description about the variables. Okay? Andyan si data frame with the columns in year, month, and day, departure time, arrival time, scheduled departure time, scheduled arrival time, departure delay, arrival delay, etc. Okay, carrier, yung carrier daw yan, abbreviation, kunyari, Philippine Airlines, kunyari, no, PR. No? Tapos dito pa, meron pang information sa airlines to get the names. So mamaya tingnan natin yan, etc. No? May mga iba pang data, distance between airports, etc. So we can take a look at backspace natin dito. Airlines naman dito. Okay. So dito, it will give us the two-letter abbreviation of the airline and then the full name. Okay, so kung saan ang source yan. Tapos minsan may mga examples pa, no? So, if we run this, yung airlines na to, example lang, run examples. It will generate now. Ito yung data na yun. Diba? So, it's a table, 16 by 2. Okay, ibig sabihin, there are 16 airlines dito sa airlines dataset. Tapos ito yung pangalan ng airlines, tapos ito yung yung carrier name. America Airlines, Alaska Airlines, etc. Okay, let me pause for a while. Is it clear so far? Yung tinignan natin ng metadata about the data because we're going to work on NYC flights. Okay, any questions? Or paki-chat please kung clear so far tayo. How is our pace? Okay, thank you. How about the others, please? Okay, thank you.
Sir.
Yes, questions?
Sir, si Mark ulit to.
Yeah, Mark, go ahead.
Yung NYC, sir, nung una wala. So, ginawa ko, sir, in-install ko na talaga siya dun sa
Sige,
tools, sir.
Mark,
Dinerecho ko na.
stop share ako tapos ikaw mag-share. Sige. Very good,
sige,
very
sir.
good. Thank you for those questions kasi, class, yung mga questions na to, we learn from each other. No? We learn about the questions of your classmates. Kaya we would really like to entertain them. No?
Bali, yun nga, sir. In-install ko siya. Kasi hindi ko siya mahanap dito, sir.
Okay, so ibig sabihin wala,
Yung
no?
NYC flights. Opo. So,
Pero
dinerecho ko siya.
dapat Mark, nasa packages ka. Kasi nasa help ka eh.
Ito,
Yeah,
sir.
meron,
Nandito na.
no? Meron NYC flights.
Opo, sir. Kaso in-install ko. Kanina kasi, sir, ginagamit ko to. Ayaw.
Okay.
Opo. Tapos, dinerecho ko na lang dito, sir. Install
Alam mo kung
package.
bakit?
Opo.
May nakita ko
Mali.
kagad ng mali.
Ito ba
Spelling na
yun?
naman. Spelling mo na naman.
Sorry, sir.
Tingnan mo, di ba? Intsal, di ba? Hindi, yung intsal.
Oo nga.
Oo,
no,
di
sir.
ba? Okay. So again, ang learning dito, class, very particular. So, kunyari, nag-run na kayo ng code. Tingnan nyo muna yung comments ni bakit kaya hindi nag-run? I-check nyo muna, baka before you do any other thing, no? Sige, subukan mo yan. Mali. Tama, install. Yan. Sige, run mo yan. Control Enter. Anywhere there. You don't have to go to the end of the line. No? Okay, ano nangyari?
There are attempts, sir, to use zero length variable na.
Wait, sige, tingnan natin ha. Install the packages, NYC flights. No? I-copy mo nga muna yan, Mark, yung yan.
Ito, sir.
Tapos sa console nga natin i-run. Control C mo, tapos Control G. Kasi, yan.
Control enter
Install
ko dito, sir.
all that packages, NYC flights. Tama naman yung spelling. Sige nga, dyan natin i-run. One or more of the packages to be updated are currently loaded. Restarting are prior to, so, sige, restart mo, yes mo. Ibig sabihin may dependency siya na isang package. So, hintayin natin yan ha. Restarting our session. Okay. All right. Yan, okay na.
Okay na, sir. Okay.
Diba? Okay na
Thank
siya.
you, sir.
Sige. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mark. Okay, let me share my screen again. All right. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon, class, we're going to learn how to wrangle the data. Data wrangling has something to do with transforming. Because chances are, when you work with your data, it will not be clean. It will not be the way you would want your data to appear, no? Or to be set up. So we're going to learn some verbs that come with dplyr. But before we do that, let's go to dplyr packages. Tingnan muna natin yung kung ano ba yung mga laman nitong dplyr na to. So I'm going here to the packages section here and type dplyr. Okay, and then click dplyr. So it's a grammar of data manipulation. So this is used for data transformation, data manipulation. Okay, kung titignan nyo, class, ito yung mga functions. Ito yung mga commands, yung functions that are available with dplyr. So ang dami niyan, no? Ang dami niyan. So for example, let's start with the first one dito, filter. So dito, filter. Okay, and filter is used, which I wrote here, no? Filter is a function of dplyr which is used to keep rows that match a condition. So when you want to create a data set where the rows are maybe you're coming from a data set tapos hindi mo kailangan lahat ng rows doon. Gusto mo yung particular rows lang, then you use the filter function. So fini-filter natin yung data natin, nagtatanggal tayo, we're removing rows that we don't actually need. What we need are some specific rows. So when you need to perform an action, a command like that, you use the filter function. Okay? So if I click this, itong filter na to, you'll have now some notes, information about this. And then what's good about this is sa ilalim, ayan, no? Sa ilalim merong examples. Ayan. And in fact, ito, if you click this, you can run the examples, no? Or we can just copy this. Subukan natin to, Control C. And then rerun ko dito. Bago ko i-run yun, tingnan ko muna yung Star Wars na dataset. Kasi may binanggit siyang Star Wars. Ano ba yan? So, ibig sabihin yan, dataset yan, no? And then, helpful talaga tong no? Helpful talaga tong... Okay. So, ito daw, si Star Wars, data yan, no? And it comes from dplyr. Ayan. So, some packages come with data sets. Okay, sige, i-load natin si So, the function is data and then Star Wars. Right, tingnan nyo, data and then Star Wars. So, it's coming from dplyr. All right, data Star Wars, and then I You may wish to run this in the source window class, no? So that you're able to still save this. Kasi sa pag-console, nawawala yan eh. Okay. So what happened now? Rina natin si data, Star Wars, and you now have here in the object, no? Star Wars promise. No? Ibig sabihin, if let's say if I run this Star Wars, okay, papasok na siya sa data. Yun. 87 observations of 14 variables. So, i-run ko siya. Okay, I can just click this here or run this. Pag rinan ko tong Star Wars na to, Control Enter, dito ilo-load yung data. Okay? Dito ilo-load yung data. I prefer the data to be loaded here. Okay, so i-click ko tong icon na to na spreadsheet icon, click ko. Lalabas dito yung Star Wars na data. Okay? So what do you have here? You have here ilang 17 variables, 1 to 17, 87 observations. Sorry, 14 total columns, 14 variables. Yan.
Sir, sorry.
Yes.
Sir, sorry.
Yes,
Excuse
go
me,
ahead.
sir.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. Na-miss ko yung part. Paano lumabas doon sa side nung sa
Dito?
source?
Yeah, dito. Okay, so di ba nag-data muna tayo, no? Let me go back to that code. And if you want to access yung mga previous codes na ginawa nyo, arrow up lang, guys. Arrow up, arrow down. Ang tingnan nyo, no? I'm pressing arrow up, arrow down. Lumalabas dito sa code line ko yung mga previous codes na linagay ko. Yan. So we started with data, Star Wars. When I click this, so hindi pa dapat lumabas yan. Lalabas dito yung Star Wars, no? Tapos, when I type view or Star Wars mismo, magiging kanina kasi promise lang eh. So if I print it, Star Wars, magiging ano na siya, magiging part of data na. Ito, if I click this, ito, kita itong spreadsheet icon na to. If I click this, lalabas siya dito. Or the equivalent of that code, the equivalent of clicking this is this one, view. Yan, view Star Wars. So yung code ng view Star Wars is equivalent to generating it in a window here, in a tab here. Okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, good. Tapos another another function that we need to always use is kung kunin natin structure niya, no? Structure ni Star Wars. Notice I don't have to type Star Wars yung buo, no? Kasi pag sinimulan ko, kunyari, STAR-W, mahuhulaan ni R kung ano yung gusto kong structure. Yan, sabi niya, Star Wars. Itatab ko na lang. Okay, so mga shortcut, no? And then Control Enter. All right, so we have here information about this object, Star Wars. Okay, sabi dito, si Star Wars daw is okay, what's Star Wars? It's a table, no? A table is a special type of data frame. The data frame yan. So I hope you watched another video that I posted about yung data structures, and data frame is one of that of the type of data structure na gagamitin talaga natin. So ang sabi dito, ano ba yung laman ni Star Wars? $name means it's a variable belonging to Star Wars. $name, height, mass, tapos ano pa ba? Iba-iba to, 14 columns, no? Gender, etc. 14 na species, no? Human ba siya o droid siya? Okay, so this is the data set Star Wars that came with dplyr, and which we can work with. So the reason why I want us to look at that is i-clean ko lang to class para mawala lang yung mga codes dito, no? Yan, para maging wala nang laman to kasi I need the space. And then I go here, balikan ko to, backspace ko. Kasi dito, ang tinignan natin yung filter. No? Alright, filter here. Then, may example siya dito, no? Here. Just copy one, Control C. I just want to show you kung ano yung purpose ng filter. So take a look at this function. Here we have filter. ano i-filter natin? Si Star Wars. And then ano i-filter? Dapat yung mga species human. So take note, di ba may merong variable na ito, no? Kasi yung variable na to. Ito, yung species. Yan. Sabi ko, i-filter niya si Star Wars para ang laman lang, ang species dapat human lang. So what are we doing here? We would want a data set na dapat ang laman lang mga humans lang. Kasi may droid dito, may Yoda species, etc. So what's this function? This is actually data wrangling. 87 lahat ng observations na to, 87 lahat in 87 entries. Pero ang gusto ko, yung ano lang, yung human lang. Okay? So I can create an object out of this. Just let's just create H1. Naalala nyo to? In order to create an object in R, okay, we use the assignment operator. Shortcut nito, if you recall, Alt minus. No? So what are we doing here? I'm creating this object H1, and it consists of, from Star Wars, if you filter niya, dapat ang kasali lang si human sa species. So i-run ko to. Okay, nagkaroon na ngayon ng H1 dito. Okay, so there are 35 observations of 14 variables. So you notice from Star Wars na 87, naging 35 na lang siya. I-click ko nga to, ito, which is equivalent to view. Diba? Yun ang view. So if I take a look at the species, lahat yan human na. Okay, human na lahat yan. Alright? So we were able to generate an object called H1, or whatever name you would want name it. Saan nanggaling yun? Sa Star Wars. Tapos finilter ko si Star Wars, dapat yung species human lang. Okay? Alright, pause muna ako kasi punta na tayo dun sa gagawin natin dito sa lesson natin. Well, that's actually part of our lesson. Okay, clear so far, class? Clear so far?
Yes po.
Okay, good. About the others, you can also unmute yourself para hindi na. I just want to see how the class is doing so far.
Yes, sir.
Good, thank you. All right. So, salamat sa feedback. Si dplyr class, di ba pinakita ko na sa inyo, ang daming functionalities nito. Functionalities. Okay? If we just take a look at the backspace ko to, no? Ayan. And you can, of course, take a look at description file. Okay, ito yung description file niya. A grammar of data manipulation. Tapos, ito, may binabigay pa siya na ano, no? na pwedeng source niya. You'll have tutorials there. And by the way, pala ba ako makalimutan, dito sa tools, no? Tools. Go here to tools. Help. Sa help class, if you go to help, meron ditong mga cheat sheets. Yan. And one of the cheat sheets here is data transformation with dplyr. So if I click this, this is just like a parang a small tutorial. Ayan, it will download. You'll be able to download a PDF file. So click ko siya, okay, open ko siya, and I have here now a cheat sheet on dplyr. Ayan. Okay, dplyr functions work with pipes and expect tidy data in tidy data. So the objective here is to, yan, yung mga functions siya, summarize, group, manipulate. Okay, so there are several verbs that that come with it. Okay, may mga summary functions, You can combine tables, combine cases, etc. So this is just a brief tutorial with a cheat sheet on what you can do with dplyr. Okay, sabi natin, this is very important kasi the data that usually comes to us might not be clean and it might not be good for our purpose. Now, you might say, di Excel na lang gagamitin ko. Okay, pwede rin yun. Kaso, class, nasa R ka na di ba? You already loaded the object in R, the data in R. So, bakit ka pa babalik sa Excel? Tapos doon mo i-manipulate. Tapos, sometimes it can be too cumbersome to work with Excel. Dito sa R, ang dali-daling gawin to, no? With just one simple filter. Tapos, na-generate mo na kagad yung object mo. You cannot do that with Excel, no? Well, you can, kaso mas mahirap. And as I said, yes?
Sir, I'm just curious lang po sa R po. How many line items po yung kayang i-accommodate ni R? Kasi sa Excel po, according to my experience po, nahihirapan po siya sa 100,000 line items po eh. Yung R po kaya?
Millions kaya niya.
Millions
Oo,
po.
kaya. napaka-powerful ng ginagamit to sa machine learning, sa marami.
I
Yes,
see.
oo. Well, sa R, sa Excel, pwede naman, no? You can still work with millions. Kaso, mag-pivot, power pivot ka na, no? So sa meron din yung sa Excel, may power pivot, power BI, power business intelligence that you can already work with millions of data. Kaso nga lang, hindi mo siya makikita sa Excel mismo. Kasi sa Excel, di ba, 1 million something rows lang yung pwede. But the beauty of Excel also is that now, kahit na 2 million rows pa ng data yung available sa'yo, you can still manipulate that using Power BI, Power Business Intelligence. So pwede na rin sa Excel yon, no? Pwede na rin. Okay? Kaso still, and ang isa pang difference, si Excel, well, si Microsoft ang may proprietary owner niyan. Si R, it's a community. So ang dami remember, di ba, sabi ko sa inyo, ilang packages na sa R? 18,000, 20,000. Imagine, yung mga contributors to R, different packages, different functionalities. How will Excel compete with that? Si Microsoft lang yung may-ari niyan, di ba? Hindi ka naman pwedeng magsabi kay Microsoft, okay, I'm contributing this function, you can put it in Excel. Unless, of course, you can do that pag mag-VBA ka, no? Visual Basic for Applications. Mag-coding ka sa Excel. Okay? Pero mahirap din yung VBA, no? Dati, nag-VBA ako. Nagko-coding ako sa Excel. Pero later on, nung natutunan ko na yung R, wala na, totally kinalimutan ko na yung VBA. No? And may news dati na tatanggalin yung yung VBA. So R is here to stay, guys. I can't imagine a scenario where tatanggalin nila to kasi this was created dun sa University of sa New Zealand, no? Auckland ba yun? University of Auckland. And it was really made by statisticians, initially for statisticians. Pero ngayon hindi na lang statisticians ang mga gumagamit ito. Mga medical professionals, kailangan nila, for example, they need some statistical analysis on medicines that they're doing, on drugs that they're testing on. So gamit na gamit nila yung R. Biology, chemistry, as I said, the field is so diverse. So with that type of community support, it's here to stay, no? R is here to stay.
Okay po, sir.
All right.
Thank you po.
Thank you for that question. Thank you. Okay, so maraming verbs na magagamit natin sa dplyr. But of course, we don't have the whole term kasi hindi naman to data transformation yung subject natin. Statistical analysis din, di ba? And you'll see later on, maybe 2 weeks from now, magsisimula na tayo ng statistical analysis, t-test, z-test, chi-square test, etc. And you'll find that this is really a lot better than using Excel. Kahit yung data analysis add in Excel, wala. Kasi dito, maraming functionalities. We'll also go to regression. We'll also learn how to manipulate yung mga, especially yung mga marketing students natin, no? most probably yung research nyo, maybe ang thesis nyo, primary data. So paano tayo gagamit ng primary data dito? Napaka-powerful ng R sa primary data. You can load even the questions. Tapos siya na mismo magsa-summarize nun. So magbibigay tayo ng example nun. In particular para yung marketing students natin, makikita din yung application na to. Okay? So we'll just limit ourselves to these functions: filter, summarize, group by, select, mutate, arrange, and join. Okay, limited lang siya, 7, but these are already powerful verbs, no? Okay, so just some initial facts about dplyr package. Sabi nga natin, di ba, dplyr is for data manipulation. So there's a language called SQL. I'm not sure if you have heard of this. SQL or SQL, and it means Structured Query Language. So dati kasi, kunyari si marketing, kailangan niya ng data on let's say, yung mga customers, tapos ilan yung binili nila, tapos saan yung, kunyari, address nila. Dati, a marketing will have to request IT sa information na yun. Kasi IT is supposed to be the repository of this data. Ngayon, hindi na eh. Kasi marketing should have the access to relevant data that's important to them. So whereas before, in order to let's say summarize that data, come up with that data, magre-request pa si marketing sa IT, tapos si IT, they will take days, for example, or depende sa bilis kumilos ng IT para ma-generate yung information na yun. So sometimes the information comes late, so parang stale na information, wala na. But now, with the advent of R, marketers, if they have the data, for example, kahit yung mga data na dapat meron sila, they can do now structured query language, which is akin to yung, kunyari, yung filter natin kanina. Diba? Kunyari, ang gusto mo lang, asan yung mga customers na nanggagaling sa Region 3. So you have this database, national database coming from different regions. Paano mo siya, kunyari, Region 3, Region 5, gusto mo lang yun. Pwedeng gawin sa Excel lang, kaso mas matagal. Di sa R, filter mo lang yun, di ba? Filter mo yung data mo, tapos automatic, dyan nalalabas sa R mismo. Just like what we did kay Star Wars, no? Alright, so that's called SQL, Structured Query Language. It's used to manage large databases quickly and efficiently. And it's used by many companies with lots of data. Now, in a while, gagamitin natin tong pipe operator na to, which I'm going to explain in a while. So this, again, is very important. The pipe operator looks like this one. Percentage and then greater than and then percentage. Or, yung bagong pangalan ng pipe operator is this one. The pipe and then greater than. So mamaya explain natin kung anong gamit yan. So just by way of review, ito yung mga operations, diba? Greater than, less than, greater than or equal to. I'm sure you're familiar with this. Itong exclamation point equal to, ang ibig sabihin niya, not equal to. Okay? So not yan, not. Okay, itong pipe naman na to, it's read as or siya. And itong ampersand na to, and yan, and. Okay, we'll take a look at that in a while. Okay. All right, so let's make use of the flights data set. Ginawa natin to kanina, but let's formalize it. Control-Alt-I, data, then flights, no? Diba? Ang flights galing sa NYC flights yan. Now, I'll remove this data, no? I'll remove this. How do I remove this? Hindi na naman natin gagamitin to. Para clean lang ako dito. You can use this broom. Okay, if I click this broom, are you sure you want to remove all the objects here? Tanggalin ko na to, no? Yes. Okay, or another way to do that was to use RM. RM means, okay, ulitin ko ha. So data, ibalik ko si Star Wars. Data Star Wars. So bumalik siya dito, di ba? Yan, bumalik si Star Wars dito. Now, if I want to remove that, pwede i-click ko to or RM. So RM Star Wars, this means remove Star Wars. Tanggalin ko siya, so nawala na siya dito. Since I'm not going to work with that data set, gusto ko lang clean yung environment ko dito. Okay, so let me close this kasi hindi na naman natin gagamitin. All right, we're going to use the data flights. This is from the NYC flights data set. Okay. So, rinan ko na, no? Andiyan na siya. No? Promise pa lang. Then, if I type view flights will now generate, ba? Control enter. Ayan na siya, no? So, ito na yung flights na data set natin. So there are 19 variables all in all. 19 variables. And then 336,776 observations. Yan. I think it was it Alvin who asked this question. Ito, tinan mo, 336 observations to. And easily lang, di ba? Ginulang
Yes
natin.
po.
Di ba? Yan, no?
Kaya nga po, ang dami po.
Oo, ang dami niyan. And it can take on millions, no? Kaya yan. So, I hope I've convinced you enough that R is an important skill, especially mga master students na kayo. Ngayon, hindi na sufficient yung yung sasabihin ng isang, I'm sure hindi naman kaya nga yung mga marketing students kaya nag-masters. Hindi na sufficient for you to say na gawa ng IT na yan, so sila na bahala dyan sa ng data analysis na yan. No, actually hindi na kasi may marketing analytics na ngayon. And you also give premium to your capability by learning this. Ngayon, ang hinahanap na rin ngayon ng mga companies are marketing people who have the know-how of data analytics. So this is a very important skill. Ngayon, hindi na finance lang ang may dapat ang may know-how ng data analytics. Used to be only fields where data crunching is important, kunyari economics, let's say finance. So sila lang yung sinasabi natin na kailangan na marunong data analytics. Hindi na. Ano na yon yung tradition, Jurassic na yung mindset na yon. Nowadays, marketing people also have to learn about this. Kaya I'm happy that kinumbine tong sections sa 516 and 517. Kasi dati, I just handled 516, yung mga fin and accounting students lang. And I was happy that I was told that combine yung 517. Okay, kasi yung mayroon tayong misconception na kapag marketing allergic sa number, I don't believe that. In fact, I've known of marketers who are very, very astute as far as data analytics is concerned. So this is one skill that I'm sure you'll be glad that you have. Kasi ngayon, as I said, importante na yung whether it's segmentation or knowing your customers or coming up with a marketing plan in order to target a particular area. Importante na yung data analytics dyan. Why there? Why that area? So nasa province ng data analytics and marketing analytics. Okay. All right. I hope I convince our marketing students here, no? All right. So view. Tapos, also a good way to look at your data is structure. Kanina, inon natin to. Structure. All right. So the structure will give us information about our data. So that dito, table siya, no? 336 out of 336,776 rows of observation by 19 columns. So it's an S3 object. Okay, we don't need to know really what an S3 object is, but I just want to tell you that the R language actually came from the S language. Ang roots ni R is a language called S. Okay? So, yung S na yun, it contains objects, example ng S3. No? So, itong data natin na to, itong flights data, is actually a data frame. I hope you have watched the video which I shared. If not, pakipanood nun. Kasi actually, na-discuss natin yung data frame, kaso kulang pa, no? So I shared with you other videos about it. So a data frame is supposed to be consist of columns and rows. So yung columns yan, they have their own specific names. And then the rows also have their own specific names. And dapat yung mga columns pare-parehong size. Okay, kunyari, yung isang column, isang variable has 200 observations. The other ones also should have 200 observations. Hindi pa pwede si variable 1, 200 observations, si variable 2, 50 observations lang. That cannot be a data frame. So a special type of a data frame is called a table. All right, and then we have here, which actually means a table data frame. A data frame that's a table. Okay, we have here $year. The $year indicates that this variable comes from this object, yung flights. No? So if we want to access year, dapat ang ilalagay natin flights $year. Kasi R will not, let me give an example. Okay, kunyari itong ano, no, itong, let's see. We have here this data. Okay. Mga time to, no? Itong arrival delay. So this is in minutes. This is in minutes 11, 20, 33. So what if I want to get the average or the, let's say the, say average lang. Ano yung average ng delay? So the average function is mean. Mean, and then the variable is our arrival delay. Okay. Pakitry nga to sa console class. Will this work?
No, sir.
No.
Error.
Okay. Error. Why not? Why didn't it work? Because if you take a look at the objects we have here, wala namang arrival delay dito eh. Merong flights. No? Merong flights. So R did not understand where is this? Where is this coming from? So for you to access this particular variable, kailangan ilagay mo kung saan object galing yan. Flights, $. Yun. Ngayon maiintindihan na yan, no? Flights, $, arrival time. Sige nga, kunin niyo yung mean, guys. Did it now compute for the average of the arrival delay? Class?
NA, sir.
NA, yes. Okay, good, good. Si mamaya may pag-uusapan pa tayo, no? Bakit kaya NA yan? Tingnan nga natin sa flights dito. Arrival delay. Okay, medyo mahirap hanapin, no? Pero nag-NA siya kasi tingnan yung arrival. May mga missing values, yan NA yun. Okay, so R will automatically not compute this kasi may mga missing values. So ang balik sinasabi sa atin ni R, teka muna, bago ko i-compute to, i-check mo muna yung data mo, ha? Kasi hindi siya kompleto because of this NA. Later on, we'll address that, no? We'll address that. But what I just wanted to show you was, if you're going to compute for, let's say, the average of a particular variable, kailangan i-attach mo yung object kung saan nanggagaling. Okay, is it possible to compute for arrival delay without attaching this? Pwede, no? Pwede. So habang andito na tayo, class, nag-NA siya, no? NA, unlike yung kanina, yung arrival delay lang, error, no? Ito NA. So magkaiba yun, ha? Kanina, when we just got the mean and then arrival delay, this will generate error, no? Pero ito hindi error, NA lang. Okay, it signals to us that you have to check your data because there are NA values there. Okay, now is it possible to compute? Let's see. Ano bang pwede natin i-compute dito? Yung distance, no? Distance naman, tingnan natin. Siguro wala namang NA sa distance. Okay. So how about computing for the distance? Average ng coming from flights. Take note when I write flights and then $sign. Di ba lalabas na dito yung mga laman ng flights? No? Yan. Kita nyo? Shortcut yan eh. May intelligence kasi si R. Okay. So distance. Pipiliin ko na lang siya. Tab. Alright. So the distance, the average distance is 1039. I think these are in miles. Check na lang natin. So in-average ni R lahat ng distance and the average is 1039. Pero we had to use flights. Okay? Now, ang question ko, is it possible to get the distance without using flights? We know that that cannot be, no? Mean of distance will not work kasi there's no object called distance here. Kung may object dito na distance, then isosolve ni ano to, ni R. Error na naman yan. Okay, so how do you now compute for that one, for distance, the average of distance, or let's say standard deviation in distance? SD, standard deviation, error pa rin yan. Okay, without using the flights dataset, the flights function. Ito, no? Gawin ko tong SD. SD, okay, the standard deviation is 733. So you can do that, no? Pero may caveat dito, ah. Pwede natin gawin yun, but you only do this if you're just working with one data set, no? Okay, how do you do it? You make use of the attach function. Attach flights. So yung attach flights, ang ibig sabihin yan, from here on, lahat ng mga functions na gagamitin ko on a specific variable will be coming from the flights dataset. So if we run attach there, tapos kunin ko ngayon yung mean ng distance, this will now work. Mean distance. Okay. This will now work kasi alam ni R na in-attach natin si si flights. Okay, so kinuha na niya. Standard deviation ng distance. Okay. It will solve. Okay, but it's not good to use this if you're working with several objects. So, pwede rin naman yan kung, kunyari, in the next few lines, gagamitin mo lang si attach, si flights, okay lang yan, i-attach mo. But if you're going to use another object, you can detach, i-detach mo na siya para para hindi na siya, kasi magkaka-problem kung naka-attach pa lang tapos you're using another object, another variable of another object. So i-detach natin siya. Tapos pag kinuha ulit natin yung standard deviation ng destination, wala na, no? Error na siya. Okay, pause again, class. It's not here, kaso while here kasi may mga naiisip na ako na pwede nating gamitin, no? Okay, clear so far, class, yung attach, yung ibig sabihin ng mga dollar na yan dito sa structure. And by the way, another function that we can use is summary, no? So anong binibigay ni summary function? Summary, control enter. So this will give us, okay, this will give us descriptive statistics summary. Okay, so una yung year. Okay, so this gives us the 6-number summary. Ano yung 6-number summary from your elementary statistics? Andyan yung minimum, maximum, first quartile, second quartile, which is your median, third quartile also. Of course, it doesn't make sense for year kasi si year 2013 lang naman lahat yan. It doesn't make sense also to use it for month kasi ang month, factor ang month eh. Ibig sabihin classifier yan. Month 1 means January. So why will you use why will you compute for the average of the months? No? There are only some factors here that are some data or variables here that are important. Not the time, no? Hindi naman natin kailangan yung time yan eh. Maybe the delay, no? How many minutes a delay? Ilang minutes yung arrival time? Okay, etc. All right, and then here it gives us, kanina di ba, kinompute natin arrival delay. So if you can see here, arrival delay ba yan? Ito, yan. Arrival delay. There are 9,413 missing values. Okay? So when we computed for the mean of that, yung average niya, nag-error siya.
Sir, sa akin nag-error, sorry.
Which one? Which one?
For summary, sir.
Sige, sige. Paki-share screen, please. Please. Spelling. Double M.
Ay, ito.
It's okay.
Sorry, sir. Sorry,
Ang dami
sorry.
natutunan natin to. Isang R lang, ha? Isang R.
Ay, tama.
Oh, ayan.
Sorry, sir.
Sige, it's okay, it's okay.
Okay
Okay na,
po.
no?
Thank you.
Okay, good. Good.
Or I have a question.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Doon sa flight delay, may way ba na sabihin kay R na i-ignore yung mga kulang na data tapos i-gamitin lang yung mga available?
Yes, we will. We will do that, no? In a while, ha? In a while. Okay. But thank you for that advanced question. Kasi we will be going there in a while, ha? Okay. Which is very important kasi, di ba? Kunyari, may NA. Wala tayong magagawa sa NA. Di ba? Kunyari, walang data available for that. And we would just want to compute for the average, standard deviation, skewness, kurtosis, whatever, no? Whatever metric we want to compute for that variable. Paano yun? Alam nga namang well, pwedeng mag-generate tayo ng isang object na tanggal yung mga NA na yun, but that might not be advisable. Okay, so let's now go to the dito sa sa verbs natin, functions natin. Okay, so na-describe na natin, by the way, sige. Before we do this, actually next week pa to, no? Pero medyo excited lang ako i-discuss sa inyo no? Kasi itong dlookur, napaka-powerful niya na package, no? Okay, sige. Let's use this. There's a
Sir,
function.
di po kayo nakashare ng screen
Okay,
po.
thank you. Sige, sorry. Okay, si dlookur, next week i-discuss natin siya, no? Okay, sa exploratory data analysis. Share screen ulit ako. Okay, so meron tayong, marami tayong functionality sa dlookur. Ilagay ko lang dito, dlookur. Yan. And then, diagnose. Ayan, to. Diagnose. Diagnose. There. Okay, so, ito, whereas before, kaya ito yung evolution ng R. Ito, for me, medyo recently ko lang natutunan to, no? Quite recently, maybe some few months ago. Kasi dati, when I would do descriptive analytics sa isang data, isa-isa yan titingnan ko, no? Or may mga packages na it can summarize, but nothing comes as close to this one. Itong dlookur, no? Diagnose page report. Sige, i-run natin to, tapos flights. Okay, so here, we are using this package, dlookur, tapos ito yung function niya, diagnose page report for the flights dataset. Tingnan lang natin kung ano yung We will not discuss really the what's inside here, pero makikita nyo lang kung gaano ka-powerful tong isang line lang na code na to. Sige, run natin class. Run natin. Okay, hintay lang natin kasi mag-render yan. Yan, nagda-diagnose yan. You can see that it's diagnosing.
Sir, may question lang ako.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yung double colon,
Mm-mm.
pag ano siya,
Okay.
enable ng package?
No. Para lang to, I could have removed this. Pwede rin yan, no? Pero, pwede natin ilagay yan, especially kung hindi ka pa familiar dito sa na to, sa function na to, para lang alam mo kung saan nanggaling siya.
Oh,
Okay? Also, pwede importante yan kung kung merong function na which appears in more than in 2 or more packages. Para yung kanina yung filter, no? Merong filter sa dplyr, may filter din sa stats package. Okay, so nung linode natin si dplyr, ang sabi doon, minask niya yung filter coming from stats package. But what if I want to use the filter from stats package and not the one from dplyr? Kasi di ba yung filter, sabi natin, it appears in both stats package. Stats package already comes preloaded with R. So pag binuksan natin si R Markdown, ando doon na si stats package. So you don't have to use a library to load it. Kasama na siya, automatically nakaload na. So sabi natin si stats package, may filter function yan. Pero sa dplyr, meron ding filter function. Okay, what will now happen? If I don't use dplyr, yan, automatically, ang gagamitin, dplyr, yung filter coming from dplyr. Okay, kasi minask na, no? When we loaded dplyr, it masked the filter function coming from the stats package. But what if I want instead the filter from stats package? So I'll have to put that here. Ito na yung gamit ng namespace na to. So it's used several things. Number one, kung gusto nating malaman lang kung saan galing yun, no? Okay, kung saan galing siya. Tapos pangalawa, if you want to make use of a particular function na na-mask, that was masked because you loaded a particular package. Oh, here it is, class. Tingnan nyo to. Gumawa siya ng report. Imagine. Gumawa ng report about, ayan, tingnan nyo. Saka makakita ng ganyan, wala sa Excel niyan, di ba? Oh, data diagnosis reports about flights dataset. So 20 pages to. So ano yung mga makikita natin dito? Data structure, warnings, variables about missing values, about unique values on the categorical variables. Diba parang gumawa ka ng report na numerical variable diagnosis, dinadiagnose siya yung mga different types of variables. Okay, so ito yung mga laman, overview, no? Mga metrics, yung size, ano yung size ng flights dataset? Metric observations, 336,776 observations. Another size, yung size ng variables, ilan siya? 19. Size, another size, ilan yung values? All in all, 6,398 values. Size, memory niya, 39 megabytes. Okay? So you can see here, grabe yung grabe yung report, no? Data type, numerical data, 6 variables. Ilan yung integers nun? 8. Ilan yung characters? 4. You can see here a very comprehensive summary of the data set, no? Okay, so dito sabi, saan daw nang galing? Itong job na to, created by dlookur. Okay, pause muna ako, guys. Were you able to generate this? Pakiano nga.
Yes, sir. Sir, question.
Yes.
Sir, I just noticed po sa page 7 and 8, subject yung variable is like, it lacks the letter R. Is it something na we can edit po ba?
And where?
Pages 7 and 8 lang yung napansin ko.
Pages 7 and 8.
Yeah, I mean, minor lang naman, sir. Na-notice ko lang.
Page 7.
Sorry, sir.
Yung variables.
So this one?
The next one, sir. I mean, I was wondering like, if we can edit it ba?
Okay.
Like, if we decide to use this in future. Mga ganun. The
This
categorical,
one? No variable?
The categorical variable.
Categorical. No. Wrong spelling. Okay. Nakakopy siya, no? Pero ito, in order for you to edit this PDF file, well, you can use the doc. Di ba may mga online edit naman? Or if you're using yung licensed version ng PDF, may edit mo siya. Pero if you're using the free version, hindi yata siya pwede ma-edit, no? You can use a free online PDF editor. Okay, you're correct, no? So it will work as an ordinary PDF file. Ba kasi yung PDF freeware yan, may freeware version, merong paid version, may subscriber version. So yung freeware, hindi ka basta-basta pwede mag-edit, di ba? I'm sure you have experience working with the PDF file. Tama ba, class? Nakaka-edit ba kayo ng PDF file?
No po, unless
Hindi pa
po
na-try.
No, unless?
unless kung naka-premium po ata.
Yes, oo, tama. Thank you, Alvin. Pag naka-premium ka, no? Or pwedeng may mga may mga online na free, no? Pero limited, no? You can ang gagawin doon, you will post this document dun sa free online. Tapos pwede mo siyang pwede mo siyang ma-edit. Kaso may limitations. May mga limitations na limited yung klase ng font. So ito, anong klaseng font to? Hindi naman yata nakalagay kung anong font to, no? So ano talaga? Commercial kasi ito, di ba? Commercial yung Adobe. So syempre kailangan nilang kumita dun sa product nila. So may pinaprovide silang Adobe Reader for us to be able to read PDF documents. Pero for the creation and the editing, you will have to subscribe to that, yung paid version or the premium version. Okay? Or as I said, may mga online version, may mga online na editor. Pero may mga limited capability. Okay? O nga, wrong spelling, hindi nila na-notice siguro yan. Alright, so among other things, okay, so actually, class, sa let's say, sa paper nyo, no, in this subject, or let's say, sa mga data set, sa mga case studies na papagawin ko sa inyo, you can make use of this. And isa lang yan, meron pang smart data, meron pang smart EDA, meron tayong data explorer and the others. No? Pero itong tatlong to na pinapaload ko sa inyo, these for me are one of the three of the most powerful ones. Itong DLOOKR, grabe. The first time I saw this, sabi ko, grabe, 20-page report on analysis, just analysis of the data. Diba? May papakita pa ako sa dito. Kunyari. Kasi may recommendation pa silang i-remove or no. Dito, for example, numerical variables naman. May malinong spelling din sa numerical variables. I think this was pointed out a while ago. Okay, numerical variables diagnosis. So ito yung mga variables na yun, yung year. So it will give us the minimum, maximum, etc. May zero values ba? May mga negative values, may outliers. So it gives us here also outliers. So some information about 715 observations were outliers. What does this mean? Depende sa method na ginamit, most probably 2 key yung ginamit dito. So the 5 number summaries, yung minimum, maximum, first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, will allow us to determine which are the outliers. But we'll postpone that discussion when we go to EDA itself, sa descriptive statistics, which will be next week. All right. So I will not go into the nitty-gritty details of this, pero I just wanted to show you, guys, anong software ang magbibigay ng ganitong? Andiyan na si logo, andito pa si logo ni DLOOKR. Napaka-formal na report na, di ba? Comment nga, were you surprised at this output? I was surprised when I first generated this some months ago. Maybe hindi pa naman isang year, no? Several months ago. Nagulat talaga ako dito sa output ni DLOOKR. Sabi ko, grabe. This makes descriptive statistic analysis really a lot easier. Kasi ang dami niyang summary dito na pwede nating i-crop o i-copy, tapos part of an image lang dun sa final output nyo, diba? Okay, were you surprised, class? Feedback naman kung ako lang ba yung nagulat or kayo nagulat sa output.
Surprising po, sir.
Surprising.
Yes po.
Okay. All right. Unexpected. Okay, sige. So let's continue, class. Tanggalin ko muna to kasi And by the way, that file output PDF, you can, pwede yung i-load yan dito sa, dito sa project natin para save yan dun sa project mismo, yung output na yan. Okay, so, bilis ang oras. Okay, so filter flight dataset. Okay, let's create this object. First, ano natin? So, actually, itong discussion sana natin ngayon, I doubt if we'll be able to finish all of this, but okay lang, no? Okay lang kahit hindi natin matapos. Siguro ang gagawin din natin, let me see if I can make a recording of the other functions so that parang meron tayong extra time outside kasi pag if we're going to really strictly follow yung ganitong tawag ito, system na lahat i-discuss natin dito, we might run out of time to discuss other important topics. So I'm thinking of recording some of the other topics and then posting it in our Canvas and then requiring you to watch it on your own. Okay, so siguro magko-question lang tayo when we review those topics. Huh? All right, so let's start with this filter. So we're asked to create an object. Ang pangalan ng object, Alaska Flights. Mali itong, sorry for the wrong grammar. To include only those carrier variables coming from Alaska. Okay, if we take a look at flights, okay, so dito, ano nga natin, sort natin carrier. Ba't ayaw? Trying to sort carrier. Dapat nasa-sort to. Ayaw gumalaw. Sa inyo, ba, guys, gumagalaw yung ano? If I click this, dapat gagalaw yung carrier, dapat mag-sort siya. Nasa-sort ba sa inyo?
No, sir.
Delete ko ulit. Dapat mag-sort yun.
Sa filter ata, sir.
Pero, dapat, run ko ulit si flights. Flights. Ito kasi pang sort to eh. Ito.
Yung iba sir gumagana naman.
Gumagana. Ito.
Pag flight tsaka arrival delay.
Ayaw si carrier. I don't know why. Pero si flights, ayaw rin sa akin. Ayan, yan. Gumana. Ayan. You can sort it from highest to lowest. Si carrier, medyo matagalan siguro. Kasi ang laki. No? Ayan. It took time. No? Hindi kagad. No? Kasi 336 columns. So, nag-sort siya. Okay? And by the way, if I get the data, let's take a look at data airlines. Yan, airlines, we can find it here. So, i-view natin to. Alright. So, si Alaska Airlines AS siya. Yan. Okay, just to cross-reference. No? So, ang sabi dito sa ano natin, sabi sa question dito, we want to create an object, Alaska Flights, na yung ano lang, carrier lang nakasama is only AS, Alaska Airlines. So, ang gagawin natin, we will filter this flights dataset to include only the carrier AS. Parang kanina yung Star Wars. So, what will happen is that the filtering will now generate a new object where the carrier is only AS. So, that's what filter does. Filter creates another object. If we so decide to create an object where the rows are the selected ones. No? Okay, so let's do that. So Control Alt I. Alright, sabi dito na create daw tayo ng object na Alaska Flights. Control C, Control V. Diba? So ito yung object natin, and then alt minus assignment operator. Okay. Now, itong si dplyr, pwedeng ganito. No? So pwedeng gawin natin ganito. Filter. Alright, filter. Tapos, anong gagawin natin dito? Anong object? Yan, data. Anong data siya? Flights. Okay, comma. Ano i-filter natin? Si carrier. Carrier is equal to, take note yung equal to, okay, dalawa, no? Equal to AS. Alaska Airlines. Now, let's see what happens if there's only one equal to. So, i-run ko to, and nag-error siya, no? Error in filter. Yan. This usually means that you've used equal to instead of double equal to. So, may difference. Kaya nga, class, we don't usually use equal to dito sa assignment operator. Kasi it can cause confusion. Kasi equal to ginagamit also as an equation. Okay? So we will discuss more yung difference ng equal to at saka double equal to, no, as we go along. Pero ito, when we use just single equal to, nag-error siya. Okay, so sabi dito, kapag ganyan, kunyari sa filter, when you're identifying a particular value in a variable, we use double equal to. Okay, so let's do this. Run natin to. Okay, now we now have here Alaska flights, no? Nag-create na tayo ng Alaska flights 714. Click natin to. Ayan, and if we take a look at the carrier, lahat to AS. Walang carrier dito na hindi AS. And there are 714 observations. Okay, let me pause for a while and allow you to please comment kung yes, kung you were able to get it. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me go back to the question of Alvin a while ago. Si Alvin yata nagsabi ng ano, no? 100,000. Sa Excel, 1 million
Yes
rows
po.
actually, no? Pero makikita nyo dito, class, di ba? Pag gagawin nyo sa Excel to, isa-sort nyo muna, tapos siguro i-copy nyo yung ano, i-highlight yung buong table na ando lang si AS, tapos copy it to another portion of your Excel to generate that object. Ito nag-create lang tayo ng isang object, Alaska Flights, di ba? Tapos yung 336 rows, na-filter na niya, 714 lang. In just a few seconds. Tapos. Di ba? Alright? Nga pala, class, so since we have this object, one of your assignment is to, how do you now save this file as a CSV file or an Excel file? So assignment nyo yan, ha? So yung write.csv or write_csv. Please learn that. I want you to save this file as a CSV file or an Excel file. Okay? So, ipapakita lang natin, magko-compare notes lang tayo. So, let that be an assignment. Kasi pwede natin yung mga objects na to, kung kailangan nyo later on to, okay, if you need this later on, pwede siya nakasave dito sa mga files. For example, itong Alaska Flights. I want to create a file out of this. Maybe you name it Alaska Flights, whatever name you want it. Pero that can be saved as a CSV. Okay, there's a code for that. So I want you to discover that it's either write.csv or you knew yata yung write_csv. So that's the right function. Okay, so going back here, now there's another way, no? And I prefer this way. I prefer it this way. So lagyan natin dito use of the pipe operator. So from now on, ito yung gagamitin natin yung pipe operator. Kasi, ano to yung this is more efficient. So let's create this, Control C, Control V. So if I create another Alaska Flights, what will happen is that it will overwrite the existing Alaska flights. I-overwrite niya. So ito na yung magiging Alaska flights, ma-overwrite na tong yung existing na current one. Okay, so we're going to use a pipe operator. So first, ang sasabihin natin, we'll start with flights. Ibig sabihin yan, you use flights and then, no? Yung and then na yan, ito yon, yung percent, ayan, percent, asan na si percent? Percent greater than percent. Okay. Paki-type nga yung class. Okay, you have it? Paki-chat please if you were able to type shift percent, shift greater than shift percent. Okay, thank you. Okay, how many keys did you press? Shift muna, 1, 2, shift, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 keystrokes, di ba? Yung tagal niyan. Okay? Why don't you type ito for Windows, tapos sa Mac, command plus, alam ko may shift din sa Windows, no? Okay, subukan nga ito, class. Control Shift M or Command Shift M. Delete nyo siya. Control Shift M. Could you kindly try, please? Sabay-sabay Control Shift M or Command Shift M. And do you have the keyboard shortcut, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So mas
Work
madali,
po.
di ba?
It
Diba? Mas
works.
madali, no? Keyboard shortcut lang, Command Shift M, kaysa yung very unwieldy na ita-type natin yung percent tapos greater than percent. Okay, I'll type it, class, no? Control Shift M. Yan. Pareho tayo? Do you have the same type operator? Class?
No, sir. Yung percentage pa rin lumalabas.
Percentage sa inyo, di ba? Yan class, ito. This is the old pipe operator. It came from this package, Magritte, just for information of everyone. Magritte, double T ba yan? Magritte R, whatever. So there's this package called Magritte R, and this package developed this type operator. Okay, ngayon binago na nila, although this still works, gumagana pa rin to, no? Itong percentage greater than percentage, which let that be now so, no? Yung pa rin ang pagganahin natin in your case. Okay? And then what do we do with this? Di ba sabi natin, we start with flights. Now the pipe operator means and then, or and then, kumbaga sa Pilipino, pagkatapos, ba? So anong nangyayari dito? Gamitin niya yung flights na dataset. Pagkatapos, i-filter niya. Yan. Okay? Ano i-filter niya? Copy na lang natin to. Control C. Control V. Okay? Take a look at that, class. So we're creating this object, Alaska flights. So what are we going to do? We first use the flights dataset. And then, if you filter natin siya. Now take note, after sa filter, hindi mo na kailangan i-identify si flights, unlike this one. Unlike this one, you have to identify flights. Sinabi mo na lang na carrier is equal to flights. Hindi mo rin kailangan yung flights, dollars sign carrier. Kasi understood na yon that it's using flights. Okay? So you might say, konti lang naman difference, pareho lang naman yun. Not so fast, no? Not so fast. Kasi pagkatapos yan, pwede ka pa ulit pwede ka pa ulit and then, okay? Pwede pa yung susunod, and then anong gagawin? Okay? So ito yung unang and then natin. Let me put it in this line. Okay. Ano ko lang dito para so flights muna, and then if i-filter niya, no? Ano if i-filter niya? Carrier is equal to AS. So kindly run this please and see if your Alaska flights is still the same. If yung pa rin siya yung 714 observations, and check whether yung carrier mo lahat AS pa rin. Please chat kung yun pa rin. Can you chat please? Class, kung yun pa rin yung ano.
Sir, tama sa console lang siya lalabas. Wala na sa baba. Tama ba, sir?
Okay. Pero andito pa rin sa Alaska flights, no? Nasa object pa rin. And
Yes, sir.
i-click nyo to kung yun pa rin. My question was, is it still the same Alaska flights as the one above here? Yung ang ginamit natin, filter, tapos flights and carrier is it the same output? Yung carrier ba lahat AS pa rin? Yes, pareho, no? Pareho pa rin, guys, no? It's the same. So what I meant was, this function is the same as this function. Only that, ito, gumagamit tayo ng pipe operator. Now, ang advantage itong pipe operator is that we can continue this. No? Control, Shift, M. Pagkatapos yan, pwede ka pang ulit ng panibagong, no? Kunyari, no? Example lang to, Alaska flights, and then, let me filter this again. Kunyari, mag-filter ulit tayo. Example lang. Ano i-filter natin? Kasi nasa Alaska flights na tayo, no? Let's say, kunyari, destination, mukhang iisa lang destination. Origin, isa lang yata yung origin. Limited tong si Alaska Airlines, ano? Ano pa bang pwede natin i-filter dito? Month, no? Sabihin natin month. So, gawa tayong panibagong object. Okay? Alright, gawin natin tong Alaska flights and then, let's say, January. No? Filter natin, month is equal to 1. Okay. Tingnan natin class, kasi ang month dito, sa flights, ang month, ayun, number, 1, di ba? Alright, so let's run this. And what do we have here? We have now here an object, Alaska flights January, 62 observations na, 19 variables pa rin. Let's check. Okay, anong month nito? Lahat ng month dito, 1. Yan. Anong carrier dito? Lahat ng carrier, AS. Alright, AS. So, I wanted to drive home the point that the use of the pipe operator is so powerful because you can continue on processing or coming up with several steps. Kaya nga ang tawag sa kanya pipe eh. Kasi you go from one point, one pipe, and then move ka na sa panibagong pipe, tapos sa panibagong pipe, etc. Okay? So you can have now, do, there are several steps. Okay? We just the pipe operator. Now to answer the question a while ago, Kasi magkaiba tayong pipe operator, ano? Now, ito na yung mas bagong pipe operator, but as I said, this will still work. Okay. Do you want to change it to this one, to this new one? Class, para pare-pareho
Yes,
tayo.
sir.
Okay, so to change this, ang gagawin natin, you go to Tools. Tools. Okay, sige, lagyan natin dito para may notes kayo, no? To change pipe operator sign of pipe operator to the newer one, which is yung pipe and then greater than. So what do? So go to Tools and Global Options. Then go to Code. Yan, sige. Tools, Global Options. Okay, and then Code here, Code. Code. Makikita nyo dito, class, andi dito yung Use Native Pipe Operator. Ito. Ito na yung bagong pipe operator. And it will require, dapat yung R nyo 4.1 and above. Okay, so you can click this. Click nyo siya. Okay, I already clicked it. Then okay. And then subukan nyo palitan yung Control Shift M nyo. And please chat if we now have the same pipe operator.
Yes, sir.
Right, good, good. Okay, so same pipe operator na tayo, no? Sige, let's move on and let's try other exercises. Control Alt I, a new code chunk here. Create an object, Portland flights. So create tayo nito, Control C, Control V, Portland flights, okay? To include all flights with destination to Portland. So ito, ang titingnan naman natin, destination. Okay, dito, destination. So dapat daw, destination lang, Portland, which ang ano niya, symbol niya, PDX. No? So once again, Alt minus. All right, and then again, gamitin natin si pipe operator flights. Control Shift M, and then, all right, so punta ako dito, dito na lang. Tatapot ko lang siya, pwede namang hindi, no? Para mas makita ko lang. What do? Filter natin. Filter natin, and then the destination, di ba yung verb natin, should be equal to PDX. Okay? Kanina, yung carrier tinignan natin. Ngayon, ang titingnan natin si PDX. All right. How many observations does this have?
1354.
1354?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
354 po.
1354?
Yes po.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, good. Pare-pareho kayo, class?
Yes po.
Okay, so dali lang, di ba? Once you get the hang of SQL, ito yung SQL kasi using dplyr. This is structured query language. So, structured query language, ibig sabihin, you're making use of certain functions. In this case, ang ginagamit natin filter in order to query your data to generate another data set if you want. No? Dito nag-create tayo, Portland flights. Tapos, dapat destination lang yung PDX in Portland. So, let me run that. And if I check 1354 nga, view ko yung data na to. Okay, so yung destination. Destination should be only, okay, where's my destination? Here. PDX lang lahat yan. Okay? Good. PDX. So actually, sa simula, parang may ano lang siya, may learning curve. Pero once you get the hang of that class, madaling-madali na siya. Okay, next. Okay, medyo may example na tayo kanina to. No? What if we're going to create this object? Copy na lang natin to para simple. Control C, Control V. Paul is yung mga months before winter. So dito daw, dapat yung plane nag-depart from JFK. Kasi yung flights natin, where is that? Yung flights natin, yung plane natin, yung origin, merong Newark, AWR, may JFK, tsaka merong LaGuardia. Tatlo to eh. If I check, na lang natin ha. I think may data na airports kasama sa NYC flights data. Let's check. Airports. Yan, airports yan. Yan no? Data airports. Control enter. And then view natin. View airports. Airports. Marami pala, no? So hindi lang siya name. Okay.
Sir, question.
Yes.
Ba't hindi kayo po gumamit ng quotation dyan sa view?
Sa view, hindi na kailangan sa view. No? Sa view, you don't need the quotations. Sa data, kailangan.
Oh,
Data,
I
tingnan
see.
natin ha. Let me see. Data, airports. Parang hindi din eh. Oh yeah, sometimes I don't use quotations sa data eh. Sa installed packages, kailangan. Hindi siya mag-work kung ano. Ito yung mga quirks ni R which we should just learn to live with. No? Ito, I didn't put quotations sa data. Nung rinan ko siya, nag-generate eh. Pero yung installed packages, very strict yun. Pag hindi ka nag-quotes, hindi mag-work. So dito sa data at saka sa view, pwede siya kahit wala tayong nilagay ng quotation. Okay? So I think iba yung airports dito, no? So dito na lang sa summary. Summary, okay, let me see. Summary ng flights. Tingnan natin kung meron ditong okay, origin. Okay. Itong part of the cleaning the data to. Plus, yung origin dito, ito yung ano no, 'di ba, Newark or LaGuardia o yung yung ano mismo, yung JFK. Ang ano niya, ang type ng data niya is just character. So makikita natin 'yan dito. May highlight this. Oops. Close ko na muna, strip ko na muna 'yan. Okay. So structure or let me see. Summary, pwede ba to? Let me check flights and then origin. No? Origin. Tingnan natin to. No? Okay. So summary niya, 336776 kung ilan siya. No? Tapos tingnan ko nga yung class o type of. Type of. Anong klaseng variable si flights and then $sign si origin. Okay, character siya. Now question, si ano ba, si origin, dapat ba character yan? What do you think? There's a type of data,
String, sir?
string or character, pero there's a type of data that's best suited for variables like this. Si origin kasi, pwede siyang gamitin na classifier, na category, di ba? Kasi tatlo yan, Newark, Newark, tapos tatlo siya, tatlong klase. So pag ganyan, it's best that that type of data should be categorized as a factor. Ang tawag doon factor. So, sige, gawin natin yun ha. So I'm going to use flights and then $sign flights origin. Origin. All right? Flights $sign origin alt minus. So ito pa rin yung data natin, yung flights, yung variable na origin, and then we can change it. No? We can make it as that factor. Okay, so yung as that factor, papalitan siya from a character to a character pero factor siya. Ibig sabihin nun, ika-classify, pwede ma-classify yung origin. Okay, so let me copy this again. Control C, Control D. So what's happening here? Sinasabi natin dito yung flights na origin, yung origin na coming from flights, gawin nga siyang factor as that factor. Okay, let's see what happens. Control Enter natin. Alright, so nag-run na, no? Okay, tapos, balik ko yung codes natin dito. Type of. Yan. Type of flight's origin. Anong klase na siya? Control Enter. Okay. Not integer. Type of. Naging integer siya. No? Pero gawin kong class. Origin. Okay. Class. Anong class ng object si origin? Okay, factor na siya. It's now a factor. Now, ano advantage nito? Pag i-summary ko to, summary, flights, origin, there. What happens? Ilang, i-copy ko to. Copy ko muna itong mga codes na to para may, ito muna. So you can copy these codes kung hindi nyo na-copy, control C, i-chat ko then you can just copy it first. Tapos, on your own, no? Kasama nga lang yung mga answers, wag nyo na ano yung mga answers. No? So ito yung mga ginawa natin. Kinuha natin yung summary ng flight's origin. Tapos, nung sinummarize niya, kasi character lang yun, inano lang niya yung frequency, ilan yung count. Tapos, type of niya, character siya. And then dito sa next, ano natin, sa next code natin, ang ginawa ko, kinonvert ko siya into a factor. Okay, when I converted it into a factor and then tinanong ko yung class, sabi, factor na siya, no? Hindi na siya character. And then this is now the advantage of this type of a variable na factor. Pag i-summarize natin siya, gano'n nyo, there. Okay, hindi lang siya count, no? It's now a frequency distribution of, kasi ang origin na ngayon, ginawa ng factor niya. So ang tatlong klase dyan sa origin, EWR, JFK, LGA. So which means it will now create a frequency count of the different factors in the origin dataset, origin variable, which are EWR, JFK, and LGA. Okay, pause muna ako, class. And kindly chat, please, if it's clear or if you need more clarifications about that. So this shows us, class, na pag ang variable can be used as a classifier, categorical variable siya, dapat gawin siyang factor. Kunyari, gender, male, female. Ayun, pwedeng category yun, di ba? Kunyari, city, Makati, Manila. If you're doing a study and you want to distinguish between the different cities, so dapat yung variable na yun, dapat has to be a factor. Kasi gagamitin siya as a classifier. Pag hindi naman gagamitin as a classifier, kunyari, first name. Okay, first name, nakalagay. So you have 10,000 observations. May field na first name. Unless ang study mo, kunyari attribute sa mga tao na ang first name ay Peter, first name Bob, then you can make a factor out of it. Pero kung hindi mo naman siya gagamitin categories, then wag mo gagamitin factor. Alright, clear ba yung class?
Yes po. Sir, may question po ako.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it
Go ahead.
means po pala pag kunyari policy number po yung nasa table po.
Okay.
Di ba yung policy number po kasi pwede pong gamitin yung as factor po, no, para maging categorical yung mga policy numbers po.
Alright, ganito Ganito, depende sa nature ng policy number. Kasi ang policy number, kunyari insurance, ang policy number, unique yan pag per kunyari insurance policy.
Yes po.
Diba? Pero kung policy number na referring to a particular type of insurance. Kunyari, policy number, kunyari may mga life insurance, health insurance, or whatever type. If that's what
Opo.
you mean by policy number, then pwede yun as a factor. Pero kung
Okay
policy
po.
number na referring only individually and unique yan to an individual, ba't mo siya gagawing ano? Ba't mo siya gagawing factor? Parang ID
Okay
number,
po.
di ba? Parang ID number. Eh, hindi naman pa pwedeng pare-pareho yung ID number. Unless ganun nga yung case nyo. No? So, sinegregate yung ID number. Kunyari, ID number 1. Lahat ng galing sa, let's say, lahat ng galing sa Lasal, ID number 1. O di, yung ID number doon, pwedeng gawing factor. But, of course,
Okay po.
malabo naman mangyari yun, di ba? Di ba? So,
Yes po.
in our case, yung ID number nyo, hindi natin siya pwedeng gawing factor. Kasi, unique yung ID numbers eh. Hindi mo naman siya pwedeng ma-classify, di ba? Pero kunyari,
Okay.
sa data natin, kunyari, merong field na, may field na city, kung yung residential city. So, Makati, Metro, whatever city, And then, if we're going to, for example, we're going to study, sino yung mga students na nanggagaling sa Makati? Ayun, dapat i-factor natin yung yung variable na yun. Kasi may gamit tayo dun sa pag-grouping sa kanila, sa pag-classify sa kanila. Okay? Did that answer
Yes
your
po, sir.
question? Okay, good.
Yes po.
Good. Thank you for those questions, ha. Salamat. Really appreciate those questions. Okay, so punta na tayo dito sa... Okay, dito, no? Ito, notice, departed from JFK, tapos papunta daw sa Vermont, BTV, or papunta sa shuttle, SEA. So, binigay na sa atin yung destination, no? BTV or STA. Tapos, nanggaling din sa umalis ng October, November, December. Okay, sige nga, I'll give you, we're almost, malapit naman, mag-time tayo. I'll give you 1 minute class, 2 minutes. Sige nga, tingnan nyo kung create, syempre, alt minus, lights again muna tayo. Lights, then Control Shift M, and then sige, susunod. What will be next here? Kasi yung
Filter BTV or
Okay.
C.
filter, ano yung BTV?
Burlington.
Ano yan, di ba? Destination yan, di ba? Heading to. Pero before
Oo.
that, may isa pa
Oo
tayong
nga
filter,
pala.
di ba?
Flights. Dollar sign
Origin,
destination.
di ba? Oh,
Origin.
before destination, may ano pa tayo. Yung origin, dapat JFK. Di ba? So how do we do this?
Filter sir origin equals JFK.
Okay. Tapos, hindi lang yun, di ba?
And or
Filter,
filter
sige nga,
origin.
filter daw, origin is equal to JFK. Okay. Then, ano mangyayari? Do I create another filter?
Yes sir.
So, another ganito to. Another Control Shift M, ganyan. Tapos filter ulit. Ganun. Let's try this. Sige. So, filter muna, origin, JFK. No? Tapos ano pa? C.
Filter destination sir
Okay, des. Okay. Ano yung
BTV.
des natin? Okay, BTV, no? Filter des is equal to BTV. Tapos, dalawa yan, di ba?
Comma or
Comma
des
or.
C.
Comma, ganyan, or. Ganyan.
Hindi, wala palang comma ata, sir.
Pero yung may symbol tayo sa taas ng or, di ba? Ano yung symbol ng or, Cos? Sa taas, may linagay ako doon. Pag or, pipe, no? Or yan, no?
Oo nga.
Okay? So ano pa? Destination BTV or destination is equal to small lang dest is equal to shuttle, no? So or yan, no? So ibig sabihin yan, pwedeng BTV, pwedeng shuttle. Tama ba? So if we're going to look at the final output, makikita ba natin BTV at saka shuttle sa destination?
Yes po.
Yes, dapat pareho makita, no? Kasi sabi, pwedeng
Or
pwedeng BTV or pwedeng shuttle, no? Pero yung iba hindi na pwede, no? Walang ibang destination dapat. Either BTV lang or shuttle. Tapos ano pa? What else, class?
na yung origin is JFK.
Di ba ito na yun? Di ba? Yung
Filter
una?
months.
And sir departed in months.
So ano yun? Paano yun?
Another
Ano?
answer.
Another ganyan? Filter? Another filter ba? Ganyan? So dito, ano to?
Month.
Month? Month ba months?
Month.
Month, no? Yan, okay.
Month
Month.
is equal 1.
Month equal to?
1.
Bakit 1?
Ay, January po.
Hindi.
January ba?
Ano ba?
Fall.
Ano ba? Yan nakalagay. October,
10,
November,
sir.
December.
10,
So dapat
11,
ano?
12.
Oo. So dapat ano?
10, 11, and 12.
Paano yung 10, 11, 12?
10, sir, tapos yung
Or where? Greater than or equal to 10.
Ayan, tama, di ba? Greater than or equal to 10, tama. Kasi ang October 10, tapos November 11. Pinapahirapan nyo yung sarili nyo. Nice. Okay, di ba? Ganyan, di ba?
okay.
Ha? Tama ba yan?
Yes, sir. Tama.
O yan. Sige. So, paano to? Close natin to. Okay. Sige nga, tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari. So, tingnan nyo may several pipes tayo dito. Ibig sabihin yan, one step at a time, no? Pumunta muna sa pipe na yan, tapos sa pipe na to, tapos sa huling pipe. So, tingnan lang muna natin before we run. Baka rinan nyo na. Anyway, una muna, i-filter mo na si J at K. No? Tapos, pag ang magiging object na nito, panay J at K na, tapos, mangyayari naman, tingnan naman yung destination. Dapat yung BTV lang at saka yung shuttle. Tapos, anong mangyayari up to this point, J at K na lang sa origin, BTV at saka shuttle na lang sa destination, and then, saka i-ano yung month. No? Sige nga, i-run natin to. Run. Okay, so what do we have now? BTV shuttle flights fall. Ito. 815 observations. Let me see. Print nga natin, tingnan natin. So, ang month natin, 10, 11, 12. No? Tapos, ang origin natin, lahat dito dapat sa origin, shuttle. Tapos sa destination, only JFK. Tapos sa destination, only shuttle and BTV. So, did you get the same answer, 815?
Sir, sa akin nag-error.
Error. Sige,
So,
tingnan natin.
nag-error din akin.
Sige na, tingnan natin ha. Stop share ko. Sino gusto mong tingnan yung ano? Share yung screen. And what I'm going to do is, i-ano ko to, no? Control C. I-share ko sa inyo ha, para baka in case na may mali dun sa ano nyo. Chat natin. Okay. Sinare ko yung code ha. Okay, so would like to share his or her screen. Stop. Nag-stop share na ako.
Sige, sir, ako na lang
Sige,
mag-share.
go ahead.
Wait lang, sir.
It's already time. Okay lang guys, mag-extend ng 5 minutes. Okay lang ba?
Yes po.
Okay,
Yes
sige,
po.
thank you. Sige. Let's see what happened. Okay, BTV. Tingnan natin guys yung yung code na to, no? Suggestion ko, yung after the filter, enter nyo para pumunta sa susunod na line. Para hindi nakakalito. Yan, sige. Tapos yung susunod ulit. Yan. Okay, yung isa pa. Okay, kita ko na kagad yung yung origin is JFK. Yung des ba, DES? Yung variable na des? Tingnan mo yung flights na dataset. Sa taas. Flights. Yan. DES ba yung spelling?
Ay, DEST, sir.
DEST, yan. So, kita na kagad yan, ano? DEST. So, ingat tayo sa spelling class kasi pag namali yung spelling, mag-error.
Ayun.
Nag-run na siya. Nag-run na siya. Tingnan mo sa baba, no? Ayan, 815 observations.
Ayun, sir. Thank you,
Ayan.
sir.
Good, good. Okay, how about, sino pa yung isa na hindi daw nag-run?
Okay na rin, sir. Thank
Okay
you.
na. Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, good. So, all right, just to end this discussion. Okay. So, pwede ba tong kasi class itong parang ang pangit naman na panay filter tayo, no? Kasi pwede naman natin pagsama yan sa isa, no? Isang filter kasi sunod-sunod na mga filter yan na pare-pareho eh. So, let's copy this. Control C, Control V, and I'll just create this. Lagyan ko na lang 1 to. So how do we combine? Kasi isang filter lang naman yan. No?
Parentheses tsaka comma, sir.
Parenthesis
Yes,
at saka comma.
Sa loob po ng filter, may C po na nakaano.
Okay. Or let's start with origin is equal to JFK. No? Tapos, dapat, di ba? Dapat, masunod din yung BTV at saka destination na C, di ba? So pag dapat, dapat yung operator na gagamitin natin yan. Dapat end, no? So end. Okay? Clear so far? So yung origin
Clear po.
JFK. Okay, tapos what do we do? And
Des,
ayan, yung des, natin, open and close parentheses, no? Kasi dalawa siya.
may or mo.
Oh, may or kasi either BTV or shuttle,
yes,
di ba?
C. Yeah.
Oh, shuttle, C, no? Tapos, ito.
And uli.
Oo. And kasi dapat, this has to be, okay. Lagay ko dito, ha. Yan, para mas kita natin. Tanggalin ko itong filter. And then, nakasarado yung and tapos yung, ito. Yan, take a look at this class. Isang filter lang, no? Si origin dapat JFK and yung destination, we put it in parentheses kasi dalawa sila. Destination can be BTV and shuttle and the month should be greater than 10. Okay, kindly run this class and see if you get the same answer. Kung pareho lang the 815 observations yan. So isang filter lang ginamit natin, no? Kasi pwede naman natin combine yan, isang filter lang instead of using several filters. So did you get the answer, class? Same ba dun sa
Yes, sir.
BTV flights, ginawa natin fall 1? Paki-chat naman please, class. Paki-confirm kung you got 815 observations of 19 variables and if you inspected the file, it's the same. Okay, thank you, Wilson. All right.
Per object not found sa akin.
Object not
Object
found.
found.
Sige, tingnan ulit natin ha. Sige, let's end in this, no? BTV C flights. Month ba?
Yes. So tama ba walang ano to? Open.
Wala dapat, wala dapat yan.
Okay.
Yan. Sige.
Ayun, sir.
Yan na. Pareho na, no? 815.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Good. All right. So let me stop recording now. Stop recording.